Sir, do you know why I pulled you over?
Speeding?
No, it's because your intro sucks. Please step out onto the curbside.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Curbside Podcast, the podcast where we talk about cars and everything to do with cars. My name is Jeff. I drive a 2004 Honda S2000, and I am your Taiwanese-American Southern Californian.
And I am Andrew. I am currently sitting in my 2015 Subaru BRZ, also Taiwanese-American, a Californian.
In general. And this is going to be the first episode where one of us is actually doing it by the curbside.
Yes, I'm parked on the curbside because our intro sucks.
And also, you also may notice that Parth is not here with us today. He has a work emergency and is currently out flying a plane. So
Yep,
he will not
up
be
in the
joining
air
us.
somewhere.
Yep, we wish him the very best in the air.
Yes. Please make it back for next episode. Also, full disclaimer, since I'm recording in my car, I'm recording on my iPhone, so we apologize for the sound quality if it is shit.
All right. Anyways, it is December, the second week of December, which means we are getting close to the holidays, and it's also probably the time where we are all going out holiday shopping for gifts and stuff. So we wanted to start out this episode by talking about possible gift ideas for the car enthusiast in your life.
Yes.
So,
A fantastic topic.
Andrew, why don't you start off? What would you want for Christmas as a car enthusiast?
I would like a JDL, an equal-length header turbo kit for my Subaru BRZ. So if anybody would like to drop $4,000 to $5,000 as well as install for me this Christmas, I will give you $2.
Yeah. No, it's a gift. You got to take it free.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'll follow you on Instagram.
On my end, I would like some KWV3 coilovers. They're only like $3,000, I think. So yeah, that would be nice. And then also an NVIDIA Q300 exhaust for 600 something new, I think. That would be nice too. So anyone want to drop that by? I will also follow you on Instagram.
We'll give you a shout out on the Curbside Podcast so you can gain 1 to 2 more followers potentially.
So honestly, okay, if you're trying to get your car enthusiast friend a gift, you're probably not going to be able to afford anything he actually wants. So,
So really, we're talking about gimmick gifts.
yes, exactly. So, why don't we start off with those, Andrew? What do you have in terms of gifts like those?
Actually, a couple years ago, we gave one of our buddies in college, he drives a manual Mazda 626. It's a baby blue. We got him AutoZone tape-on fender flares,
Yes.
as well as a 8-ball shift knob that lights up. And it also shows you the gear number that you're in, which is pretty cool. For $30, that's a steal.
It lights up?
Yeah, it lights up blue, so it matches his car. We put some thought into it, and it shows you which gear number you're in on the top of the knob.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. How does it know?
I have no idea.
What the heck?
Chinese magic. I gave you a shift knob for either your birthday or Christmas, but I gave it for Christmas.
Yeah, you did actually. I
Yeah.
still have it on my car because it's not a light up 8-ball. It's a
No, it's a fake Mugen.
Exactly. Don't tell the listeners that. They weren't supposed to know.
It's a real Mugen.
But yeah, I do have. It's supposed to be like a weighted shift knob, but it's lighter than my original shift knob.
Whatever. What about you?
I have looked up on Amazon and looked up just straight up car gifts on Amazon. And the first one is actually, this isn't specifically for car people because this could be for anyone. It's called the Drop Stop, and it says it's the original patented car seat gap filler. You know that Bermuda Triangle that's between your seats that you always lose your phone in?
The dark abyss.
Yes. The thing that things go in and never come back out. So it looks like this thing is just some sort of like plastic piece that goes in between that gap. So once something falls in, you could pull it out without having to like nearly crash your car trying to reach under your seat to find it.
I haven't seen this thing, but it sounds like if you just stick a manila folder in the gap, it's the same idea.
Or like those like things that hold the vanilla folders, the file
exactly.
holders.
Yeah, just put one of those in.
No, but you
Stupid.
can buy this for $19.99, and it's got 6,108 reviews.
You could probably buy a pack of 1,000 for $19.99. The manila folders.
Or just freaking stick your just stick a black towel between your seats or something.
Yeah. Or don't drop shit.
You know, car manufacturers should not just like in between that gap. They should just manufacture like a slide that like when things fall, it just slides to either the back or in front of you.
That's a pretty good idea. Let's edit that out and sell it to a major manufacturer.
Also, down the line on Amazon, it says Janazala ARTORI silicone drink coasters. Car enthusiast gift for men. Gift ideas for car lovers. Cars themed coasters.
What the fuck is
for
the gift?
him. Birthday gift for man cave, brother, dad, guys, Christmas. Set of 4. What all that means is coasters for cups that look like WeatherTech floor mats. Mm-hmm. Why? Why do you want coasters that look like floor mats?
I don't know. I'm sure they sell, though. I'm sure people buy them.
Yeah, 97 4.5-star ratings, apparently.
Holy shit. Okay.
if you want that. And there's also, you know, a Cutequeen black car laptop eating wheel desk. Have you ever seen those things?
Repeat.
A Cutequeen black car laptop / eating wheel desk.
Is that English? What the hell is that? What is it?
So it's basically it's like a tray that you attach to your steering wheel. So you could put your laptop or eat off of it. And I'm guessing it's not for when you're driving, but I don't see why
Who knows?
not. You wouldn't want to use it for driving. Right under that is how to talk to your cat about gun safety and abstinence, drugs, Satanisms, and other dangers that threaten their 9 lives. Seems like a pretty fun read, to be honest.
Well, screw the turbo kit. Get me that as a car gift.
With these stupid things aside, are there any good, affordable gifts that you could get us? Do you have any ideas?
Honestly, I think shift knobs, honestly, are a great gift. Not because I gave you one, but I think just in general. My friend gave me mine, and I love it. I think it's usually affordable. It's like one of the most used things in your car.
Yeah.
Other than that, like a little air freshener, I guess, would be kind of cool. Window visors, if you're into that look.
Honestly, like back to the shift knobs things. There's some that are really cool that I've seen.
Yeah.
There's some with the H pattern instead of with the numbers in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're the Chinese characters, which I think is really, really cool if you have a JDM car.
Yeah, I think it's just a cool way to spruce up your car, add a little flair to it. And I don't know, if it's your good buddy, they'll always remember when you're touching their knob.
Freaking hate you. There's also companies out there who will actually do a custom shift knob for you. Like you could send in an image to them, and then they'll engrave a special pattern onto it.
Yeah, I think like Flossie, they were real popular a couple years ago.
How about this? A dash cam.
Yeah, actually, I didn't even think about that.
Because dash cams usually come pretty cheap right now. Like the third one on Amazon here under car gifts is actually $37.99, 1080p. It's got a 3-inch screen. And
yeah, that radar detector's a little bit more pricey, but just kind of in that realm. $200-300. That'd be a cool gift to have too. I was actually just thinking about that on my drive from San Francisco down here to San Luis Obispo. I would love a radar detector. Floor mats.
Floor mats, not coasters, actual floor mats.
Yeah,
That
some
would be
WeatherTech
nice.
mats. Hell yeah,
Ooh,
that's
but-
awesome.
What about a detailing kit?
Oh wow, you're really thinking out of the box. That didn't even cross my mind.
These are some of the suggestions on
Oh,
Amazon.
okay.
So I
Well,
give credit
I'm
to
staring at my steering wheel.
them. Hey, maybe it'll make your life easier if I got you that Cutequeen black car laptop eating wheel desk, huh?
Yeah. I can record all the podcasts in the car with my Cutequeen steering wheel table. Well, as I'm staring at my steering wheel, I have this Alcantara steering wheel cover. It's kind of like a stitch on top of the existing steering wheel. And this is actually one of my favorite cockpit mods that I've done to my car. It feels great. It's $50 on eBay, so I think that would be a great gift too. It's like a skin that goes on top, so it looks almost OEM, and there's a cool red stripe at the top, so race car.
So you know where the center of your wheel is.
Yeah,
I
as if your
know
car-
which way my car is going.
Yeah.
Because the windshield does not tell me that at all.
So, you know, these are, I think, a couple of gifts that we think are great ideas. Some of them are actually, I think, too serious. I love the gimmicky gifts.
Yeah, to be honest, like the dumb gifts.
Those are the best.
Here's what. There's one more last one on Amazon that I want to mention. It's a cigarette lighter cover. It's one that is shaped like a button that says "fire missiles."
That actually reminds me, there's people sell these little decals for the BRZ FRS. Next to the traction button and the sport mode button, there's a blank plate here, and people sell stickers that it's like either you drop a banana or there's another one that says ejectocito. So those are all great gifts. Little touches like that, hilarious.
Stuff like that, you know, stuff like wheels and coilovers. You know, if you have the money to do that, that'd be nice. Anyone want to, you know, be my friend if you have that much money?
Also sponsor our show if you have that much money.
Speaking of which, let us jump into our sponsored. Hello! Welcome to our sponsored break. Parth, what's our... Oh, crap. Let's see if I can memorize this. Sapien is a blockchain-based social network that rewards users with cryptocurrency if they post good stuff. I think something like that. But you could sign up with you could sign up at sapien.network to start earning today. Thank you, Sapien,
Yes.
for sponsoring our show. I'm sorry if I screwed that up. Parth is not here right now, and he did not give me that information. So, yeah. And Andrew, who else are we sponsored by?
I guess we're sponsored by ourselves. Screaming into the mic, you know, doing this every week.
Yep.
Driving 4 hours, coming to slow, still doing this podcast in my car, by the curbside, keeping it real. We stay true to our word, Curbside Podcast.
You can check us out at thecurbsidepodcast.com. And if you would like to be one of our lovely supporters of our show, please email us at thecurbsidepodcast@gmail.com. At this point, it might be sounding a bit desperate.
Please.
Help us. Give us money. Hey, come on, Cutequeen. Sponsor us. All right. Time to get back to the show so we can get back to some news.
News.
Now that we got you loose, oh, I can hear the birds waking early to sing, and that is never too
All right, guys, welcome back. Time for some news. Andrew, you got any news?
After the show last week, we briefly touched on this, and all of us had pretty interesting reactions. But recently, the new M4, 2021 BMW M4, was spied. There are a couple leaked renderings, and all I have to say is nostrils. No. BMW with their camo is trying to hide the fact that there are gargantuan nostril grills on this car, but I don't think they're fooling anybody.
No, you could see it through the bottom of the camo.
Yeah, exactly. It goes from the top of the hood through the license plate and down to the bottom of the bumper.
Yeah, And, you know, as much as we would like to imagine that this isn't what it is, there has been also a leaked image of a production line for the 2021 BMW 4 Series, and it's very much so a terribly huge, gigantic nostril grill. And this comes off of the BMW Concept 4 that we saw. And we were hoping that that wouldn't make it to the actual production vehicle, but looks like it has. And I think it looks even worse, because you know how the Concept 4, it had kind of like kidney grills were kind of like slanted inwards?
Oh, okay, I'm looking at it now. Oh, that doesn't look terrible. It's not great. But
so the leaked image of it has the grill straight up and down.
yeah, I know being a car designer, getting there is it's a tough job, but I want to know how designers are able to make it in this industry, drawing shit like this and getting, I guess, executives to be like, yes.
Right. Who is the committee that's like, I like the way that looks. That looks plenty fine. It's not like it's Tesla, where it's like, if Elon Musk says it's good, it'll probably go through. You know, BMW probably operates on like a committee.
Yeah, a lot of people had to okay this.
Yeah. So how the heck did it get past all these people? I'm just imagining the entire board filled with people with gigantic nostrils. And we're like, yeah, that looks good. It looks like us.
It is, but I was also thinking when I was looking at this, I see something new and I'm quick to hate on it. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
But over time, things start to grow on me. I don't know about this one, but I won't say that it's a complete no from me yet. I'm like 98% there, but I won't say 100%. Wait till it comes out, gotta stare at it, see a couple on the road, and then we'll see.
That's true.
It could be better in person.
Yeah, I guess. Like the iPhone 11, when I saw renderings of that, I was like, ugh. I wanted to hate it so bad, and I was like, no, it doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, so.
But I don't know about this one, dude. I don't know about this one.
Yeah, this one's tough, but I don't want to sign it off completely yet. So, we'll see.
It's a BMW, okay? They'll sell a ton of them, and we'll see them so much that our brains will be forced to, oh, this looks fine.
Yeah, I mean, with the Supra, I feel like when the production pictures came out, people were like, what the hell is that? And I think people are starting to dig it a lot now.
I never hated on the Supra's design, but I will say this. It really doesn't look good in pictures.
No, yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Seeing it in person might change your mind. So stay tuned. We will follow up with you in 2021.
Yeah, 2021 comes around. What is this?
What you got?
So, here's a thing that I found interesting recently. A list of all the cars you could get with a manual transmission today.
Cue sad music.
Okay, this article was done by Car and Driver, and it's titled "Every New Car You Can Still Buy with a Manual Transmission." And here's the spoiler part of it. Okay, it's only 30 photos long, and the first photo is just a picture of a manual transmission, so that doesn't count. So there are probably a total of only 29 cars on. And looking at the list, some of these... Okay, here, I'll read it off, okay? The BMW 2 Series and 4 Series, the Camaro, and the...
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
You can't get a 3 Series anymore in a manual?
I guess not. It doesn't look like
okay.
it. The 2 Series, the 4 Series, the Camaro, the Corvette. But we know that the C8 Corvette's not going to come with the manual transmission. So that one's
Just the
gone.
C7.
Yeah. The Chevy Spark, who knows how long that's going to last. The Dodge Challenger, the Fiat 124 Spider, the Ford Mustang, the Genesis G70. That was a surprising one.
I saw one on the road today. It actually looks pretty good. Anyways.
Yeah, G70 does look good. Honda Accord, Honda Civic, Honda Fit. Hondas do make some of the best manuals out there. Hyundai Accent, Hyundai Elantra GT, Hyundai Veloster, Kia Forte, the Lotus Evora GT. Have not seen that car around in such a long time. The Mazda 3.
That's weird. I saw a Evora on the way to Slow.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
What the heck?
The Mazda 3, Mazda Miata MX-5, Mitsubishi Mirage. What's a Mitsubishi Mirage?
I have no idea.
Okay. Nissan 370Z, that's getting canceled soon. Nissan Versa, Porsche 718 Boxster and Cayman, Porsche 911, the 86 Twins, yes.
Yes.
The Impreza WRX and STI, Corolla, Yaris, Golf, and Jetta.
Damn.
Yeah, the list is getting real short, and by looking
Yeah.
at it, I'm expecting it to get even shorter in years to come, which is a sad thing because I like driving a stick shift car.
Yeah, I do too. We've been doing it for like 3 years now.
Yeah, we've been doing it for 3 years, and it makes driving like a lot more engaging. But I know a lot of people think it's like, oh, it sucks in traffic a lot, and you gotta think a lot. To be honest, for me at least, I've become so used to it that I actually don't think about it anymore.
Yeah, I complain about it sometimes in traffic, but when I'm I complain about it after I'm in traffic, but while I'm in traffic, it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's really not. It's worse in my head after I'm not driving it than it is when I'm actually driving it. Because sometimes I need to drive somewhere. Do I want to? It's so far. I got to drive manual. I got to shift gears. And then I'm in the car. I'm like, well, I haven't really been thinking about it at all.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just. But hey, guys, if you need a reason to buy a manual transmission car, most car thieves don't know how to drive stick. So,
In America.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a good Grand Theft Auto deterrent because they'll be stuck there for a while.
Yeah. Trying to figure out how to start it. Yeah, actually, you want to push the clutch in, then turn the key.
Yeah. You want me to teach you how to do this?
But hearing that list, obviously we, plus probably most of our audience, we love it. It's because we're car enthusiasts. And going back to that list, most of those cars are either sports cars or performance cars, whatever, like the Yaris, whatever, that stuff. I think that's just saving money. Honestly, It's like an economical option. So I think the manual has just it's part of the niche market now. So most people don't care to shift gears, and that's totally understandable. When I drive an automatic, I'm like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, because you could just you could eat while you're on the car.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried eating an ice cream cone while driving a manual car?
Yeah.
It sucks. Yeah, it's definitely an old technology, and right now we have electric cars that don't even need gears. So
Actually, you bring that up. There's another article here on Car and Driver. It says EVs outselling manual transmissions. So there you go. Proves your point. People are lazy nowadays.
yeah, the Tesla has the one pedal driving mode. You could just let go of the accelerator and the car starts braking to a complete stop.
Yeah.
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of bumper cars. Because that's how they work.
Bit of a silver lining to your topic. Mini is bringing back the 6-speed manual.
Ah, yay! What do you think about Mini these days?
I think they've strayed a little bit away from the whole Mini thing, but I think they're still fun cars. Me and my buddy, we ripped around Grizzly Peak in Oakland once, and that was pretty awesome, to be honest with you. So I think they're still fun little cars. People buy them knowing they're fun little cars, so it makes sense that they're bringing the manual back. They're still cool cars. They're made by BMW, so they got to be decent performance cars.
I don't know, man. You got the 2 Series Grand Coupe and then Giant Nostrils 4 Series. Well, I guess the Giant Nostrils 4 Series will still drive nice.
Yeah,
It'll
it'll probably
just be
still haul ass.
sucking in.
Well, all that air. Back to this Mini, they took away the manual, I guess, in July, but they're planning on bringing it back in February of 2020. So manual buyers who are looking for a new Mini Cooper, February. I got one more quick piece of news. Auto Week has a article. It's titled 19 cars. These 19 cars are dead, and 4 of these will be missed. Rather lackluster list, but the BMW 3 Series Gran Turismo, BMW 6 Series Gran Turismo, Buick Cascada.
Ah, yes. I will definitely miss that one. That one.
These
oh,
are
no. And also the freaking the GTs. I don't understand
please
the GTs.
get rid of those.
Like, those
Jesus
are just...
Christ.
Do you want an uglier 3 Series or an uglier 4 Series? Get the GT.
Yeah, doesn't make sense. So, see you later. The Buick LaCrosse, Cadillac XTS, Chevrolet Cruze, Chevy Volt, Ford Flex, Ford Taurus, Jaguar XJ, in quotes, will return as an electric. Ooh.
Oh,
Lincoln MKC,
cool.
Lincoln MKT,
Cool.
the Smart 42,
Oh, man.
Toyota Prius C, and the Beetle.
Toyota Prius C. Car that came stock with, I think, like under 100 horsepower. Will be missed.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of shocked about the Beetle thing.
I mean, no one's buying the Beetle really anymore.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll come back. And then on to the 4 that apparently will be missed, I guess. The Buick Regal, blah.
Yes,
Cadillac
I am going to
CTS.
miss that.
Yeah. Well, it's been in production since 1973, so that's kind of cool.
Because it's the same customers that been buying them since 1973.
Yeah.
That's not a Buick.
The Cadillac CTS, the Ford Fiesta, and the Volkswagen Golf Sportwagen and Alltrack. I guess we'll miss them or something.
Yeah. Oh no. What are we gonna do? Anyway, in other news, Kia has a new logo.
And finished topic.
All right. So. And in other news, Elon Musk has been seen driving the Cybertruck on the streets of L.A.
And destroyed a pylon while running a red light while doing so.
Yes. Let's be honest, Elon Musk does not care about anything anymore.
Yeah, he probably threw like $100,000 out of the window and see ya. Did you see the video? That Cybertruck is massive.
It's huge. Anyone who gets hit by that is going to die instantly.
I wasn't even on this episode, but I love the Cybertruck for everyone who cares.
It's disgusting. Let's move on. It's
All
wicked nasty.
I like it. It's awesome.
Well, as you can tell, we are a show of many opinions, so that's why more people should listen to us, because we're not all one-sided and biased. But point still stands. Cybertruck is hideous.
It's pretty cool, but anyways.
So your company, Andrew, that you work at, is actually doing something with something automotive related.
So we're building out this project for a company called Kodiak, and what they do is they build out self-driving semi-trucks. It's designed really for like long-haul transportation, so, drivers get drowsy driving 10, 12 hours a day. They actually have, I think, a permit to operate on public roads in Texas now. Pretty cool project. I think I can actually see this being implemented soon and very thoroughly. I think it's great.
Are they going to be electric?
I don't think so. What I saw, I don't know a whole lot about it. All I know is my company's doing a project for them. But the videos that I watched, they look like normal semi-trucks. They just hooked up a bunch of cameras, little spinny things. Yeah. Have you ever seen like those self-driving cars? It's constantly spinning like a laser to kind of find where things are.
LiDAR is what it's called. LiDAR is basically like radar. Radar sends out a radio wave and then receives it back so it knows where things are. LiDAR sends out a laser signal.
Yeah,
and
damn.
essentially does the same thing.
I will do more research and we can talk about this a little more because I think it's a great technology.
Speaking of which, in regards to semi-trucks, what do you think about the Tesla Semi?
I think it's pretty cool. I'd like to see one on the road already, but...
Yeah, I hate the Cybertruck, but I think the Tesla Semi is freaking awesome.
Yeah, for like just within a state, like with the range, that's awesome. You don't need freaking V10 with 1 billion horsepower and burning diesel just to get like 200 miles.
I remember when the keynote was, how long has it been?
Oh shit, must have been beginning of this year or something.
Oh, November 2017. Jeez.
What?
Yeah, it was unveiled November 2017. Limited near production planned for the end of 2020.
Ooh.
When I watched the keynote for that, I've never in my life saw a semi-truck and I was like, I wish I could have myself my own semi-truck.
It hauls ass too, like a Tesla should.
Yeah. Here's the thing though, okay? Here's the problem I see with the Tesla Semi. what am I going to use as a safety measure, a safety gap, so I could change lanes when I'm on the freeway? When I'm on the freeway and there's traffic and I'm trying to switch lanes and it's really crowded and no one's letting me in, I just look over and try to find a semi-truck because they can't pick up speed very fast. So a gap opens.
Yeah, you will lose off the line to a Tesla semi.
A Tesla semi will go from 0 to 60 in 5 seconds.
Holy shit, that's faster than my BRZ.
That's fast. That's faster than my S2000. I'm gonna try to be switching lanes, and I'm gonna be roasted by a Tesla semi. Because a normal semi truck will go from 0 to 60 in 15 seconds. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna change lanes now?
The days of cutting off semi trucks are over.
It could go up an incline carrying a load at a speed of 45 miles per hour.
Holy shit.
This thing is amazing, and honestly, I actually think it looks pretty cool too.
Yeah, look, for a semi-truck?
Yeah, it looks real cool. All right, as a final bit of news, Andrew, you did send us a new concept actually, it's supposed to be a production car sooner or later by the famed McLaren F1 designer Gordon Murray.
I actually don't know a whole lot about it, but it's got a fan.
So Gordon Murray has come out with his McLaren F1 successor. It is currently called the T.50. Well, that's exciting. What an exciting name. But it's going to have the same 3-seater layout. And it's going to have a 3.9 liter naturally aspirated Cosworth V12 that's going to be producing 650 horsepower that revs to 12,100 RPMs. That is motorcycle territory.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
From a V12. That's a straight up F1 engine.
Yeah, it's insane. But here's the thing. The main attraction to this thing is it's going to have, if you look up pictures of this, it's going to have a big old fan in the back of it.
Yeah, it leverages a fan to create suction and downforce.
So it's going to use this fan to basically suck the car into the ground so it has more grip and handling. And there was actually an F1 car that did this. It was called the Brom BT46B. It basically used the same concept. It used the fan to suck it into the ground. And it did so well that the technology was banned.
Oh, holy crap. So it's proven technology then.
Yeah, it's worked so much to the point that they were not allowed to use it anymore because it was basically cheating for them. The same technology is going to be put into the new F1 successor, which is actually, well, I mean, what do you think? What do you think this will be like? Because the F1 is one of the legends of the automotive industry. Do you think this will reach the same?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, what other car has something like this? And I doubt anything's going to outperform this T5.0.
A big old fan on the back.
Yep.
So, guys, thank you so much again for listening to another week of the Curbside Podcast. Sorry if this episode sounds like garbage, because Andrew is recording on his phone, and for the first half of the show, I did not realize, but I was recording not on my actual microphone, but on the headset of my my headphones. So that might not be very fun to listen to.
Yeah. Friday the 13th episode, right? Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong.
Is it Friday the 13th? It is Friday the 13th. But if you stuck it out with us to the very end, thank you very, very much.
Yeah, we
appreciate you guys listening every single week. For those of you who do, and it makes us happy to keep on doing this, and we like doing this because we get to talk about cars with buddies. So, as always, you could find us on the curbsidepodcast.com. You could find a Libsyn link there to everywhere else you could listen to us, which is Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, TuneIn, and Stitcher. We also have a Facebook page. It's the Curbside Podcast, and also an Instagram page, also the Curbside Podcast. We also have a Twitter. Handle is Curbside Pod. And then we have a YouTube channel. Just do a quick search on YouTube for the Curbside Podcast. It's the one with our logo on it. Please go subscribe there and hit the bell icon because we will be trying to upload, video goods for you guys there. This Wednesday, we actually did upload. It's a really old video of Parth and I. We took a trip up to the Bay Area from LA in a 2003 S-Class. It's just full of us doing stupid things. But it only took 3 years to edit, so it'd be really cool if you go and check that out.
I watched it, and it is indeed stupid.
It is just full-on stupidity. But I think y'all will enjoy it. And as always, I want to thank Kid Dope for providing us with the intro and outro of our show. Fast Cars and Wild Hearts is what the song is called.
And real quick, actually, sorry, Christmas is coming up, so if you and other car buddies want to get each other gifts and like some of the ideas that we mentioned, we'll leave some links for you down in the description.
Oh, that's right, yes.
For you to buy a tray for your steering wheel.
So yeah, if you want to do that, that would be. We'll leave those links for you, no matter how dumb they are,
or awesome.
Yeah. And as always, I am Jeff,
and I'm Andrew. Thanks for chiming in again this week.
And remember, drive safe, and life is too short to drive boring cars.
Bye.